Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. The pandemic accelerated a move to digital banking for many businesses in the past year. Everett Cook, CEO of Row Business Banking, is here to discuss digital banking for high growth and mid-market businesses. Everett, it's great to meet with you. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thanks. It's great to be here.
How did the pandemic affect businesses and banking?
Yeah. Two things happened during the pandemic for us. We saw a big divide in terms of companies. Companies that embraced digital moved really fast right out of the gate. Companies that were slower to adapt slowed down. Generally, most of them picked back up sort of towards the end as they evolved with the market. From a banking perspective, it was a formative shift for us. We're a digital commercial banking platform. We launched in 2019. Prior to the pandemic, we would always have conversations with our customers that started with, why should I use a digital banking platform when there's a brick and mortar solution down the block? Going into the pandemic, and then also after the pandemic and today, companies never ask that question anymore. All they asked was, who's going to give me the better technology solution? Is it you, or is it the legacy, institution that's basically everywhere? And as a result, more and more customers embrace Row because what they were looking for was that. So their needs changed and the market evolved really fast, which is why you're seeing just a huge acceleration in this space.
Tell us about Row Business Banking and the market you serve. How do you fit into the B2B banking space?
Yeah, so we are the only digital commercial banking platform in the market. There are a couple of other players out there that focus on very early stage companies right when you're getting started, and that's great for those companies. We focus on companies that are larger, that are scaling, that have more complexity and more challenges associated with managing the finances of the business. And we're able to deliver them a fully integrated platform to manage all of their corporate spending as well as their banking.
And there's been a flood of VC money entering the market. What's your perspective on this and digital B2B banking in general?
Yeah, I mean, we're obviously part of that, but I think it makes a lot of sense. This is one of the largest markets that has yet to be disrupted or impacted or changed by technology-driven companies like ourselves. And if you think about the market overall, there's very little space for multiple $100 billion companies to be created today. That wasn't true 10 years ago, where there were spaces like search and social where you could have really category winners. Today, there's tremendous growth in the space, and there's a lot of headroom to go. If you think about just the corporate card market, which is just one segment of this space, it's a $1.4 trillion a year in terms of spend market, of which maybe 1% is flowing through companies like Row and digital challengers. So VCs understand that there is a tremendous amount of headroom, and also that customers prefer a digital-driven solution because it's more in tune with the way they work today. So we obviously agree with the investor interest in the space, and we think it'll continue.
Well, and it makes sense when you think about business spending. It's only going to accelerate now that we're getting to the other side of the pandemic. So Everett, with that said, how are you positioning yourselves moving forward?
We're continuing to grow with our customers. We're continuing to work with bigger and more interesting companies and really scale across the country. We embrace a human plus digital solution in terms of the way that we deliver our product. We don't believe that it's an either or question. So we have, human bankers that support our customers, from day one through where they scale to in the future. So it's about delivering to more customers, continuing to build out our product. That way we can cover more and more of the sort of corporate finance suite, and really just bracing for growth.
All right, Everett, appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq.
Thank you for having me.